don't care what you're doing to me.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another vlog. I am trying to keep up with the vlogging, but I just got back in the apartment from going to my Pilates class. I don't think I had a chance to tell you all, but your girl is now a Pilates girly, and not because it's a trendy thing to do, okay? It is because for the past year, I've been having 10 out of 10 back pain, lower back pain specifically. And the pain was so bad, I was thinking about going to my doctor and asking him for like an x-ray and maybe even some lidocaine patches, some Flexeril to help me get through the nights, because that is when the pain is really worse, is when I'm sleeping. And my mattress is new, but when I'm sleeping, when it's time to like reposition myself or get out of bed, oh my God, the pain, terrible. But then I remembered a few years ago when I was an undergrad, I had taken a Pilates mat course. And I remember the instructor stressing the importance of strengthening your core. My core ain't strong. It's weak. I haven't been doing any planks. I ain't been doing no bridges. I haven't done anything to keep my core strong. So I enrolled at Club Pilates for an unlimited membership. It is expensive as hell, but I'm a firm believer in the saying of pay now or pay later. I'd rather pay now because I ain't trying to be laid up in nobody's hospital bed for the things I have control over. When it comes to my nutrition, physical health, mental health, I need to be proactive. And that is what I'm doing by taking these classes. Now, the membership I have currently is $230 a month. I know. I know. But I'm only going to do that for 3 months. Once the 3 months is up, I'm going to reduce it to $180 a month. I think it's $180 or $170 a month, where I'll attend classes twice a week once my, back has improved. And over the past 6 weeks, I have felt some improvement. I felt tremendous improvement where my lower back is not hurting me as much as it did, because primarily Pilates focuses on the core, strengthening the core. We do a lot of core work. So I think that's been helping me a lot. Today is Wednesday. I was planning on attending clinical, but I have too much work to get done. Like, I have a bunch of case logs I'm still backed up on. So what I'm going there to do, to acquire more case logs, knowing that I still have outstanding ones, I'm about to leave the apartment and go over to the business center, because y'all know if I stay here, I'm going straight to sleep. I'm taking a nap, a 3-hour nap, okay? So let me leave this apartment. That way I can go get some of this work done. So I'm here now in the business center. I have my granny blanket because just in case it was going to be cold, I brought it with me, but it's not bad in here. Temperature is pretty good. I have a ton of case logs to complete and get in. I'm almost on the same trajectory that I was last semester. And I'm trying to get my act together, because I cannot let what happened to me last semester happen to me in my final semester of nurse practitioner school. Last semester was a disaster. So I am going to go ahead and start these case logs. I will catch up with you guys in a little bit, okay? And then it is Thursday. It is approximately 6:30. So I'm headed in now. I just got to work at my mental health job. This job, I'm a nurse, and I work with adults and adolescents suffering from eating disorder. So they're here to get treatment for their eating disorder, as well as some of them have like a component or a mixture of like anxiety, depression, and other psychiatric issues. I have been on this job for, it's going to be a year, I think, in May, and it's been going very well. I actually enjoy it. And I told you guys it has opened up the idea of possibly going into mental health or taking the mental health route at some point. I usually get to work for 8 o'clock, but they had a call out. So I received a text message asking me if I can come in early. That way I can be the primary nurse who is mainly responsible for administering like all the medications and doing certain assessments. So I'm going to head in now, and I'll catch up with you guys later on.
'Cause I've been crying oceans for weeks. Tried to fight it, but I'm drowning alone. Sister, save me now. Save me now. Whoa. Sister, save me.
It's Friday, and I guess you guys can pretty much guess where I'm headed. To work, obviously. Going in for my 12 hours a slave. I had a friend, actually my very good friend, that's what he calls the shifts at the bedside. He's like, yo, we 12 hours a slave out here. But hopefully it's a good night. I'll catch up with you guys in the AM.
Fool me once, never fool me twice. If you love me, you react. You should cry an ocean for me, for the dumb shit and the damage you've done. Cause I've been crying oceans for weeks.
All right, y'all, the shift is over. I'm home now. I made it home in one piece and I just started getting tired. I have strategies that I implement before I go into work night shift. So the days that I'm working nights, I try to wake up really early by like 6. I definitely have to do a 30 to 45 minutes of walking, either on the treadmill or if it's warm outside, I'll go outside and I'll walk. But I have to get some form of cardio in. And I have to drink a lot of water, at least 2 liters of water before I go to bed to get up and get ready to go to night shift. Other things I do, I definitely take a ton of supplements like vitamin D, vitamin B12, fish oil. I've been taking L-theanine, and that's a game changer. I ran out of ashwagandha, so I have to buy some more ashwagandha. And ashwagandha is not cheap, it's high. What else do? I also drink ginger tea on my way to work. While I'm at work, I usually drink ginger tea. I don't really do coffee when I'm at work. And also, the shift starts at 7. So what I'll do is I'll get in bed like at 2 p.m. and sleep until 5:30, 5:45. Sometimes I'll push it to 6 o'clock. Because when I go to work, I don't put makeup on. Like on night shift, I don't do any of that. So I can push my sleep till about 5:45, 6 o'clock. Jump up, take a shower, get ready, and be out the house in like 25 minutes. Those are the things that I do to survive night shift because it's not easy. Like the workload is better because we're not dealing with doctors, putting in orders all the time. There's no family, there's no food. But just the mere act of staying awake and staying alert and responding to patients is a lot because patients do not sleep. Like I had 2 patients last night and I told the day shift nurse, I said, could you please inform the doctor that they don't sleep? Like up all night. I make my rounds, I check on them, eyes wide open. Why isn't your eyes shut? That's what I want to know. Why aren't you asleep? Because I would like to be asleep right now and can't. So I'm going to go take a shower and go lie down for maybe like 3 hours. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. I don't know, y'all. I'm not really feeling the hair, but it has been so rainy in Baltimore these days, obviously, because spring is on its way. But it's been so rainy, and you all know my hair underneath is natural. And I don't have an umbrella. Like, I had an umbrella, but my daughters, between the 2 of them, stuff always goes missing. So I was like, I washed my hair when I woke up. I cornrowed it, and I threw my Bobbiana, I call it Bobbiana, the wig on. But I'm not really feeling it. Because yesterday, my youngest turned 13, so she's officially a teenager, and we were supposed to be going to Red Lobster. Yes, that was her restaurant of choice, to go celebrate her birthday, 21 of us. And then we just got a call that the restaurant had a flood because of all the rain. So now we had to like come up with a plan B, and thankfully Chili's is the other favorite restaurant of hers. So all of us are headed to Chili's right now. And yeah, even though I was looking forward to some Red Lobster, but what they make, the shrimp linguine? Oh my goodness, the shrimp linguine from Red Lobster. Is that what it is? Yeah, that, my favorite. I just got back in the house and the rain completely screwed our entire evening up. Red Lobster had a flood. We tried to go to Chili's. At first they told us they could accommodate us. Then we got there and they were like, no. Then we tried to go to Texas Roadhouse. It was just a hot mess. Basically, we could not be accommodated because the group was so large. So we have to rain check, literally rain check. It is pouring outside. I just got back in. I'm going to head back over to the business center so I can work on some case logs. One thing I am very thankful for is to have children who are easy. Like my 2 daughters, they're very easy to please. They're easygoing. They don't get frustrated. They're not spoiled. I am very thankful for that. I think they inherited it from me because their father is very miserable. Good father, but very miserable. So. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Don't judge me. I look a mess. I know. It is about 8:15 a.m. I just got back in from dropping my daughter to school. And every once in a while, I crave a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. So I stopped and I got me some Dunkin' Donuts just a medium black coffee, and I did add a little bit of goat milk to it. Every time I go to Dunkin' Donut, they're like, oh, cream and sugar. And I'm like, no. And they're like, no cream, no sugar, no sugar. And I'm like, I don't want it. No, I don't drink. I don't like add sugar to my coffee. But anyway, I've been reading through the comments on the last video I posted where I talked about nurses being burnt out at the bedside and the non-existence of nursing assistants at the bedside. And that video has gained a lot of traction, lots of comments. I've been reading through them. And one of the comments that stuck out to me in particular, it was someone talking about like the money. Like there's a lot of nurses making $4,000 to $5,000 a week and they're fine with it. Now, nurses that are making $4,000 to $5,000 a week, I don't know that travel nursing is paying that much anymore. She also mentioned something about nurses working in the Bay Area. So a lot of nurses know that California has really good nursing ratios, really good rates. So there are nurses that have a California license that will travel back and forth. What they'll do is they'll sign up, apply, get a PRN job in California, and they'll just fly there and do their commitment. Like if it's 6 shifts in a 6-week period, they'll go there for like a week and do 3 days, or do 6 days straight just to meet the commitment. And they do get paid pretty well. As for me, like I'm not in the business of trying to fly to California and do all that back and forth. Another thing that the person mentioned was the fact that nurses are out here finding ways to make money, such as like ebooks and like online courses or whatever they're selling. And I'm like, that's all well and good. But for me, the profession of nursing, the knowledge that I've gained in nursing is not something I'm willing to charge for. Not at all. Basic information like how to be a strong student in clinical or how to do this or how to do that. That's not information like I personally feel like I need to charge for. One thing about the nursing profession that a lot of people don't realize is that you have to give back to the profession. And paying it forward by sharing my experiences and certain information is my way of paying it forward. Not everything is about money. And yes, while I do have this YouTube channel and while my channel is monetized, and there are some months where I make enough money to buy a month's worth of groceries, and then there are some months where I make enough just to pay my gas and electric bill. Like seriously, it's not like I'm raking in money like that. So yes, I do get paid by Google based on the ads that they run on my videos, but I'm not selling nursing information. Like if there's any information an aspiring nurse, a person who's thinking about nursing, or a nurse wants to know, I'm willing to give that information for free. But that's just me. That's not me judging anyone else who's deciding to pay for the knowledge. I don't really do one-on-one mentoring. Like I don't do that. But if someone reaches out and asks a question and I can answer it, I will, because not everything is always about money. Anyway, I'm going to close the vlog out. I am going to go back and just like finish drinking my coffee, rest. I go to Pilates for 10. And yeah, spend the rest of my day just cleaning up, doing laundry, and catching up on schoolwork. And I will catch you guys. I have another sit down video coming, so I'll see you guys then. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, always.